Happy Thursday night, all. This is the School of Struggle podcast, episode 1. I'm here. This is Chris M speaking. I'm here with Zah Azmi and Mark Fator. Today, we're going to be speaking about hustle and what that means to us. The School of Struggle, I'll give you a bit of a rundown of what exactly that is. It is a podcast to help everyone get through whatever they are going through in their life. And it's going to be something that sort of teaches you everything you never learnt in school about how to be successful. I think that's one of the best things that we can teach to the world, because I can tell you right now that when I was in school, I really wish I really wish someone had told me this shit, because I have no idea how I got to where I am when I was in school anyway. So a little bit about myself. I'm a business development strategist. I didn't go to school because I got kicked out of every school I ever went to. And I'm so thankful for that at the same time too, because if I had gone to school, I wouldn't be where I am today. I'd be a bored as fuck accountant. So I would really just like to say thank you to every teacher that kicked me out of school. You've done a great job, and you've made a success out of me. Thank you so much. I'm here with, as mentioned, here with Zah, Luxlane Investments, and many other business opportunities that he's opened up to the world, and he's done some crazy things. It's just a great friendship to have as well. He's just an amazing person. Mark Fator, one of the founders of G'd Up Clothing Co. If you guys haven't heard of that, it's probably something that's taken the Western Sydney and Sydney Australian streetwear lifestyle range of clothing by storm in many different ways. Also now a part of Luxlane Investments, and I think that is going to be the property development company. That's the only thing I can say about it. It's going to be the property development company. You guys should fucking definitely watch out for it. Today we're going to get into what does hustle mean to you, but I would actually like to get Zah and Mark to just say a few things about what they want to see from this podcast. So Zah, talk to me.
So Chris, thanks for the intro. We're super excited to kick this episode off with you. We think School of Struggle is going to help probably everyone and anyone. It's something that, you know, we all can resonate with. The struggle is real when it comes to business and life. You know? I think we can all agree.
Yeah, the struggle is real. I get it.
I think today's episode, you know, touching on, you know, hustle will be probably a big hit, because you know, everyone claims to hustle. Wouldn't you agree?
Claims. I love that.
Everyone claims to hustle, you know? And you know, like, I feel like I've had periods of my life where I've probably gotten a little bit lazy, and you know, thought I hustled, but you know, didn't really hustle. You know, now we've got social media. Everyone, hustle is a big buzzword right now amongst entrepreneurs, or you know, wannabe, you know, entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
What do we call those wannabe entrepreneurs?
What do we say they were? Entrepreneurs.
Entrepreneurs.
No, entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur. So, you know, like I find that since social media has taken a big sort of importance in our life, I've found that there's been a lot of sort of talk about everyone hustling and everyone grinding, but you know, are they really doing it? I don't know. Everyone has a different version of how they've hustled and where they've gotten to in life,
or their perception of it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
mate, I know people that think they're hustling and they're really fucking sitting at home watching Netflix every night.
Yeah,
that's not fucking hustling.
Yeah,
you're being hustled.
That's right. That's right. Well, they're a consumer.
Correct.
They're a consumer. They're not a producer.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So with us, I guess I'll start with my version of hustling, and it's more so of, you know, getting through problems, getting through problems in your life, because life's not easy, right? And when you're a kid and you grow up, and especially now, if you're a kid and you grow up and you've got technology at your fingertips, and you just go, you know, like, you think life is perfect. You know what I mean? You have this false perception of what life really is. And then what happens when you go out into the real world, it hits you in the fucking face, right? And you go, fuck, what am I going to do? You know? What did I do to get here?
It'll fucking smack you. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what's happening now is that, you know, like, all of these, so the millennials, for example, not all of them, but a lot of them are, they're getting, you know, pats on the back, and, you know, everyone's saying that they're doing good, and then they get out into the real world where results matters, and then what happens then, right? They fail.
Correct.
And they realise that they haven't hustled to get to where they are. So, my big thing is that, don't tell the world that you're hustling. Don't tell anyone about it. Do it in silence and let your success make the noise. And I've been big on being a quiet achiever in everything that I do. And it's only been in the last probably 6 months that I've been on social media, and I'm kind of tooting my horn, but I feel like I deserve to.
I was about to say, I think it's something that's very warranted, to be fair.
Yeah, and so getting back on track with what my definition of hustle is it means getting through problems, coming up with solutions when you don't even feel like it, right? Because it's easy to get excited when something's new or something sexy. It's easy to get excited, but when real problems arise and you don't feel like solving them, that's a real hustle. Would you agree?
I couldn't agree more.
So there are so many things, because I've got a variety of businesses, right, that I bump into problems every single day.
Yeah.
Right, and I tell you what, I would rather be at home playing with my dog.
Yeah.
And doing nothing and watching Netflix.
Of course.
And being a consumer.
Correct.
Right? But I can't, because I've got a responsibility to, I've got staff, I've got business partners, I've got clients, I've got customers. I've got to look after them, right? And it's my duty of care to solve those problems. Even though I don't feel like it, I hustle through it.
Correct.
And I get the job done.
Correct.
Right? And that's me every day.
Correct.
So I've got to hustle every single day. And you know what? My phone's on 24/7. If it's Sunday and it's midnight and, one of my staff call me because, they've got a problem, then I've got to wear that problem.
You got to answer it.
You know what I mean?
You got to tend to it, because that's your livelihood just as much as it is theirs.
That's it. So, and also, the type of people that we've been involved with, right, have also caused us headaches. Because, when you're younger, you don't know who you're going into business with. And I know Mark's got this, sort of experience as well with, running a business and, trying to juggle everything at the same time.
Yeah.
And still trying to have a life. It's difficult, you know what I mean?
It is very difficult. And I mean, a hustle doesn't just always come down to work either. It comes down to everything. So like you said, about balancing everything. If you can pay your bills at home, if you can pay your bills at work, and if you can, survive after that, that's a hustle. People think it's all 50 cents, it's all cash money, and everyone's wearing a hoodie and everyone's about to shoot each other and stuff like that. It's not all about that. It's
drug dealers.
Drug dealers, yeah.
That's what people are, their perception of hustlers are.
Regardless, though, best hustlers in the fucking world. If you ever got to hire someone that's got the same mental state as a drug dealer, because they'll get the fucking job done.
They will. You need, with all that said as well.
That was something Ash told me.
You need to have
you hire a drug dealer.
Yeah, right.
But see, you know what? Even with that said, that's true. They'll get the job done. But do they have the long-term vision as well?
Well, you teach them.
Let's say you can't teach them, right? Let's say that they're just so focused on getting that dollar for the time being. How focused are they going to go? They're going to get sick of it quick, because they're going to be like, fuck this, I'm not making enough money. This is shit. I'm out of here because I'm here for the quick buck, right? But if you're that type of person that can overcome that and go, you know what? I'm busting my ass day in, day out, month after month, after year now. This is breaking my balls now, this is really starting to grind my gears. And you still persist. And you might not get there for another 10 years, but you still keep going, and you're still dealing with your family issues, and you're still dealing with all the other bits and pieces outside of the business, let alone in the business. For me, that's a big hustle as well, because emotion, it breaks every single person. And to hustle and stay focused on the dream without all the emotion creeping in as well, it's near impossible. And if you can separate the two, you're a very strong-minded person. If you're a very strong-minded person, you're a hustler. So with everything here, I know this has been slightly business-related to start with, but I like to bring up the fact that it's also outside of business as well. There's so many people that will be listening to this tonight that are either still putting in the work at work, and it's not their own business. It's they're working for the bank or whatever, but they're busting their ass because they want that pay rise, or they want that whatever they want. And then they've still got someone at home busting their balls. Why isn't this done? Why isn't that done? Yet they're still staying focused. They still see that end goal, and they're still like, all right, I know I'm going to disappoint a few people here and there, but I'm still grinding away because I can see the bigger picture. So that's what you need, in my eyes as well. As much as it is day in, day out working hard, you got to still remain bigger picture throughout your hustle, which is very hard. Which is very hard, and that
you can
will start to determine.
Get caught up in a lot of shit along the way.
Oh, big time, bro. That in my eyes will determine the hustle, and I can say that from experience. I mean, you guys have known me long enough.
Yeah. Mate, I'm going to ask you too. There was actually something you brought up with me. Was it last week we went to dinner? Mm-hmm. It was, and just on the thought process of hustle and the struggle behind it at the same time too. When you were with your last project and you got a second job at Qantas, you were busting your fucking balls, and you only had $100 a week to live on, working 2 jobs to feed a dog. Yeah. How was that, and how the fuck did you come to fruition to where you are now?
That's awesome. I love that.
I love that too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
because you keep.
That's why I hired him.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I know that he can handle discomfort.
And that's what I'm... 100%.
I'm an uncomfortable dude. As Chris would know.
Really?
But in saying that...
I'll invoice myself.
It comes with practice, right? It comes with practice. So it's not like all of a sudden... I'm a motherfucking hustler.
No,
you know what I mean?
Fuck
it doesn't happen like that. It's
it comes with getting hit in the fucking head 20 times.
Yeah.
Sometimes literally.
It comes with experience.
Of course.
And you've experienced it. And we've all experienced it, right? And, I think where Mark was going with that is that if you're in a position of discomfort, right? If you're uncomfortable, but you can hack it for years on end and keep going and not earn any fucking money, right? And just keep going and not listen to the negative people that are trying to tear you down, and not... the times where you're in debt to your eyeballs, but you can keep going to pursue your dreams, right? And with the family and all of that sort of thing as well, because that's a big thing.
It's a huge one, man.
My family never understood anything I did when I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
Right? But all of a sudden now, everyone wants to be my friend.
Yeah.
Because I've come out the other end good.
Yeah.
But no one believed in me in my 20s.
Wait, it's because you could have come out the other end bad too. That's why.
That's correct. Because they care about me.
100%.
They love me.
100%.
But if you can persevere through that and keep practicing, right, and never give up on your dreams, and come out the other end good, then what happens is that you instill these habits where you just keep going and going and going and going. Like now, if I really wanted to, I could retire.
Yeah.
Right? I could sell down my assets and I could retire.
Yeah.
But I don't want to.
Yeah.
I want to keep going. And I want to be like this when I'm 50, 60, 70. I just want to keep going.
Of course.
My father's exactly the same. He's almost 70 years old and he just keeps going. Just keeps going. He's my hero.
Keeps you alive.
That's right.
Keeping going.
So, it comes with experience. It comes with practice. And I think, Tony Robbins always says that your level of success is always proportionate to the discomfort that you can endure.
I wholeheartedly agree with that too, because I've fucking been there this week, mate. You know what I mean?
So the more discomfort you can go through, the bigger your hustle is.
100%. 100%. Like the more shit you can put up with, the better you'll be in that space too. You know what I mean?
And this doesn't come down to just business owners. This
is life.
This is everyone.
Yeah, this
right?
is life.
This is everyone. I worked in a job where it was the last job I had was in a nightclub, right? And you're dealing with people who are basically under the influence all the time.
Yep.
Right? So if they're not under the influence, they're coming down from being under the influence. Right? And the amount of stressful times that I had trying to communicate with these types of people, because to be honest with you, I was one of those people, right?
Yeah.
And it was probably one of the most stressful times of my life because I had no control, right? So I had to hustle through those times to make good money, to feed the family, and to set myself up for my businesses moving forward. So, getting back on track with working in a job, you need to hustle in a job because you need to show your boss that you bring value to the table.
Of course.
Hustling's not all about being an entrepreneur and all that.
Of course. Oh no, mate. I know heaps of good fucking workers that are hustlers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I know heaps of them.